What's up, guys? So I'm just gonna make a quick video here about kre-alkalyn versus creatine monohydrate, right? So at the end of the day, one is, let me just get them real quick for you so you can see what they look like. Hold up, I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here we go. We got kre-alkalyn powder, right? And then we have 100% pure monohydrate, right? So what is creatine, and then what's the difference? So creatine essentially allows your body to restore your ATP stores faster, right? So when you're running, like sprinting, you're benching, your body can recover from those exercises again and perform again right away. There's been a lot of studies as far as just done on the creatine monohydrate, and they've all shown, I'll just put that back up there, that it's, son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. They've all shown that it's super safe. Like, pure creatine monohydrate has no, like, health issues or anything like that you're going to get, right? Kre-alkalyn hasn't been studied as much. The studies on kre-alkalyn, which is buffered creatine, which means the pH of the creatine has changed, right? So the body might break it down a little bit different. Now, I could feel, I wouldn't say bloating, but a tiny bit of stomach discomfort. I just took a little bit ago 5 grams of the monohydrate, right? And I've taken both of them, right? So here's the thing on both, right? Either one will work. That's what I'm going to put it. Let's just not say one's not going to work, because they're both going to work, right? It's just which one is better and which one do you like more, right? I do notice I take the kre-alkalyn powder. This one, I notice go to the bathroom pretty often, sweat a lot, so I'm still noticing I detox, right? Taking this one. And then still, in this one as well, I think it really breaks down to, as far as how much water you store, I think it also breaks down to how fast your body detoxes and your methylation pathways. So if your body's fully running on the speed that it needs to as far as detoxing is concerned, you probably won't have a ton of bloat or water gain, okay? If you're a little slower on detoxing things, if you kind of hold on to water weight, you always kind of have more of a puffy look. Obviously, that could be your diet, but eating a lot of salt and things like that. You're probably going to gain a little bit more water weight with it. But as far as performance, what do they say? Listen, this is the most reviewed one on the market, is the 100% pure monohydrate. I mean, this is a crap brand. It's Body Tech. Like, this isn't even any good. So I guess the point I'm making is that there's 2 different sides to every story, right? Some people like the kre-alkalyn, and the thing is, you have to take a lot less. Look at it. So if we read the instructions, as a dietary supplement, take 1 scoop in the morning and prior to exercise. So how much creatine is that total? That's only 2 grams. So 1 gram before you work out and 1 gram after. Now let's read this. For the monohydrate, as a dietary supplement, mix 1 rounded teaspoon, 5 grams, with 8 to 12 ounces of water or juice immediately. Oh, and consume immediately. Loading phase. Days 1 through 5, mix 1 rounded teaspoon, 5 grams, in water or juice, and take it 4 times a day. So look, it's saying, here's the thing. So for the first, if you want to get the creatine stores in your muscle, you need to do a loading phase with the monohydrate, right? And as far as the kre-alkalyn is concerned, it's more of an instant thing. There's no loading phase or anything like that, right? So here's the difference. One's a little bit more expensive. This is probably, for this little guy, probably about 20 bucks or something, maybe 25 bucks. I don't know. I haven't checked in a long time. And you only have to take a little bit, right? 2 grams a day, and you're good, okay? This guy, you gotta take a lot, you know? So here's kind of what it looks like. You can see, okay? So you gotta take four servings of 5 grams for a week of this. So again, I'm not gonna say one is better than the other. If you look at these reviews and you look at all these different people, the most studied is this. But is it to say that kre-alkalyn won't give you benefits? I just took this one just a little bit ago, had a little stomach discomfort. When I take this, I don't have any stomach discomfort at all. Is that to say one's better than the other? No, one just breaks down differently in the body, I think. And I think they both work, but this takes out, I think this is more of like an instant, right? There's no loading phase or this and that. Now, can you get away with taking 5 grams, like just 1 scoop of this every day and just keep taking it? Sure you can. But you gotta continue the process and take it throughout. The reason I started taking it, I mean, I've been doing sports and working out for a long time. But for me, creatine has a benefit that not a lot of you guys know about. It helps with your methylation pathways, okay? And I mean, this is a rabbit hole that you guys should explore and learn about your own body. Very, very interesting, right? Has to do with your hormone levels, has to do with your nitric oxide levels, has to do with your mood, how you're feeling, how much energy, how much ATP you have. Big stuff that not a lot of people speak about or know about. So I would highly suggest you read into methylation, get your genes tested through 23andMe. Yeah, and you'll learn. But what the cool thing that I learned is, so when your body methylates, right, we have a methylation process that happens, okay? Now, a lot of people are undermethylated, meaning they're not detoxing properly. Their hormones aren't operating the right way that they need to. Just things are a little out of balance or out of whack, right? Based on their methylation cycle, right? And you probably have heard of the MTHFR gene mutation. Well, this, at the end of the day, can help a lot of people. So for me, I always had trouble taking methylfolate. I took it, I feel like shit. It just wasn't good. I didn't know why I had this effect, or it wasn't making me feel good. So methylfolate, just for those who don't know, is vitamin B9, and it helps your methylation cycle push forward, right? And most people are undermethylated, not overmethylated. So kind of, you can always experiment and buy some methylfolate. Do not take folic acid, but get methylfolate, okay? Methylfolate. Start with some methylfolate, start with a low dosage, see how you feel. But here's my experiment, and here's what I found out. When I used to take methylfolate, I didn't feel good at all when I took it. I was really tired. It just like made me have a headache, and it just wasn't making me feel good. I did some extra research, found out that your body spends 40% of its methyl groups that it makes, for methylation, that process, on making creatine itself, just creatine, okay? Then it spends another 40% on making phosphatidylcholine, okay? So if you're taking 80% of your methyl groups away before you even start taking a supplement, of course you're not going to feel good, because that supplement you're taking is just repairing the methyl groups that are lost. Does that make sense? So those groups are lost, and now it's like, hey, we just repaired it, right? There's a bunch of accidents on the highway, right? And you're like, okay, well, we're going to send the ambulance to fix everything, right? So the ambulance is the methylfolate, right? But after everything is fixed, there's nothing else pushing through to the highway. So does that make sense? So things are they're jammed up. But if you take the creatine monohydrate or any type of creatine, what that's going to do is go ahead and free up those methyl groups so they can work properly. And then you have the methylfolate, which pushes through and really makes your methylation work well. So I could definitely notice a huge difference in energy and mood and just everything since getting my methylation on point. or at least a little bit better from where it was. This energy right here, no energy drink, no nothing. I did take today methylfolate, and I did take creatine and phosphatidylcholine I took. So those three combos gave me a lot of good energy, makes you feel good, restored my ATP stores, the mood is up. So yeah. So for those of you who are like getting into this stuff, I would highly suggest giving the methylfolate a try along with either creatine that you want. So this works, and guess what? This works too, right? And I can't say that one is completely better than the other. I think it just comes down to a personal preference. I don't think one's going to give you way more gains or help you so much more than the other one. But I will tell you, for simplicity, this is one scoop of like, it's super, super small. And this is like a big teaspoon. And you got to take it 4 times a day for a week to load up. This is just, hey, I take it once, and boom. You know, I'm in the game. I'm ready to go. So, if I were to choose, I think I would have to lean on the side of the alkaline creatine because of ease of use. Like, let's just say I'm traveling, I would choose this. If I'm not traveling, I might use this, right? I think it just all depends, right? And the whole bloating thing and this and that from this, you're only getting bloated because you probably eat like shit with it. You know what I mean? Now, if you're eating, you know, good quality foods, not a bunch of carbs, this and that, you're probably not going to get bloated that much. And now that I've been talking, that stomach discomfort went away, so it was just there for a little bit, and now it's going away. So at the end of the day, personal choice, you know, which you want to go with. So anyways, hope the video was helpful for you guys. Hope you have a blessed one. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, FitLifeConrad, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Have a great one. Take care.